se va? Today we're doing spaghetti and meatballs. I'm gonna be making my own marinara sauce, and I'm gonna be making some Italian chicken meatballs. So we're going to Italy today. Okay, we're gonna start this sauce right now. We're gonna start out with a little extra virgin olive oil, enough to coat the bottom right there. Make sure you get your pot hot before you do this. I had it on high. I'll turn it down to a medium. Now we're gonna start out with our garlic. Carrots. Now I'm using carrots because I've seen and I heard that if you use carrots in Italian sauce, you won't have. I'm going to try it out. I've never tried it before, so I'm going to saute them down with the garlic nice and slow. We're not going to burn it, we're just going to sweat it. With my onions. I'm not Italian, but we're going to see how this turns out. Okay guys, we're looking for our onions to get translucent, so when we get to that point, I'll be back. It's where I want it to be. Looks good to me. I'm gonna go in with half a stick of butter and just let it melt. Once that gets melted, then we'll start going in with the rest of our stuff. And that's a half a stick of butter now. Let's go over this. I had 4 cups of Trinity. I got about a half a cup of minced carrots. I got 2 big elephant cloves of garlic that was minced. And a half a stick of butter so far. So we're going to let that melt. And then we'll start going in with all our sauces. And we'll turn it on low. And we'll let that cook. I'll be back. Okay, the butter is melted. Now I'm going to put my seasonings in. A little bit of it anyway. You want a good amount of pepper. Try to get you a good 2 tablespoons of pepper up in there. This is kosher salt. We're going to put some salt, about 2 tablespoons of kosher. We got some red pepper flake we're going to throw in there. We got some parsley flakes we're going to throw in there. We got some oregano, of course. It can't be Italian without oregano. Right? We got some basil. Again, it can't be Italian without basil. We got some just regular old Italian seasoning. I don't know what's all in it, but it's Italian seasoning. Let's use the rest of that. I think that's going to do it for right now. So we're going to turn this down a little bit. We'll let that cook for about a minute. Then we're going to go in with our sauces. Oh, it smells good too. Okay, now it's time for our tomatoes, y'all. We're going with my diced tomatoes. All of my diced tomatoes. Regular diced tomatoes. That's 2. You got 5 of those. That's actually an Italian herb, but it's still diced tomatoes. So we're gonna stir that up. It smells delicious. We're gonna cook that for, hell, I don't know, an hour or so. Let me get this tomato sauce off here. We're gonna put a little bit of this tomato sauce in there too. That's about all I want of that. That's about half of that. We're gonna bring that to a boil. And we're gonna turn that on low. We're gonna cook that for 45 minutes to an hour. And here in just a minute, we're gonna go and make some chicken meatballs. Stay tuned. Okay guys, what I got right there is boneless chicken thighs. So I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna put that in my processor right here. And we're gonna mince that up and then we're gonna make some meatballs out of it. All right then. All right, we're gonna make some chicken meatballs now. I had about 3 or 4 pounds of chicken thighs and I grinded them up. So now we're gonna make some meatballs. I got 2 eggs. I got me a little basil. That's basically for color, I think. Does have a good taste. I got me some Italian style breadcrumbs. Put them breadcrumbs all up in there. Yep. And I got some grated Parmesan cheese here. So we're gonna put some of that in there. Alright, now I'm gonna mix it up and we'll start making meatballs. That's what we came out with. That's about 4 pounds of chicken meat. And it made that many balls. Now, I'm not gonna cook all of them balls. We're gonna put some away in the freezer. But that's what we came out with. Okay guys, I'm gonna start frying these things off. I didn't get the beginning, but I got them in the pan with some olive oil. And I'm gonna fry them off. Get them real cooked all the way around, and then I'm gonna transfer them into the sauce. That sauce has been cooking for about 45 minutes to an hour. You remember I told you about the carrots? I said if you put carrots in it, you won't have to put any sugar. Well, I'm here to tell you that's bullshit, because it ain't sweet at all. So I'm gonna have to put some sugar in there. So I'm gonna put a big heaping tablespoon of brown sugar. I can't stand a tangy. It's gotta be sweet for me. So I'm gonna put that in there and then we'll be back. Ooh, we're gonna have some good chicken down there on the bottom of that pot. That stuff on the bottom of the pot, that's what I want right there. So watch this, a little water. All them chicken drippings. Ooh, boy. Now, we're gonna go into here with it. Grease and all. That's flavor. All flavor. Now for the meatballs. Got a stray meatball back there. Where'd it go? Oh, way over here. Now we're gonna let that cook. Let me give it a stir. I'm gonna let that cook down a little bit. I say we're gonna let that cook for about another hour, y'all. It's not as critical as mine. I let mine cook a long time. But this is an Italian one, so. All right then, I'll keep you updated. There's something else I want to try. I've seen people do this. I don't know if it's any good, but I'm gonna try it out. They put Parmesan cheese in the gravy. I'm gonna give that a shot. Now I heard that's pretty good. My wife says it's good. We're gonna see how that turns out. Later on, we'll cook some pasta. Get on with it. All right, now I'm gonna turn down the fire and just let it cook. It's been about 30 minutes since I have put the chicken meatballs in. It's smelling real good. And the meatballs are starting to float in the sauce. So we're gonna let that cook for about another 30-40 minutes and see where we go from there. We'll probably taste it, see if it needs any seasoning, and then eat. Okay, the spaghetti has been cooking for a total of about an hour and 10 minutes. I'm calling that spaghetti done. So that is my Italian spaghetti sauce with the Italian chicken meatballs and the mushrooms and the onions and all that stuff. That's gonna be good tonight, y'all. So all we got left to do now is ball up the pasta and make our little garlic cheesy bread. Gonna put that in the oven. But it's that frozen stuff. But boy, it's gonna be good. So anyway, that's it, y'all.